Okay. Well, everyone, here we are back with us. My cat's got his foot over the top of the game board over there, so I gotta look around my cat. But this is gonna be our first day of hopefully successful taping of our game on R20 of a Marvel superhero system using the non-canon, the official non-canon fans group, and they make up stuff, or they find different. They collect the information throughout the worlds to a bunch of different types, so you can actually play, in this case, a Wild West game in the Marvel system, based upon the Marvel heroes. But the world I'm using is Boothill. So this is you see a train here, and that's because that's kind of where we're going to be starting. Because you guys, the two new players, which are where we're going to introduce through, are just arriving. Oh, and I got everyone's initiatives. Cool. I don't. Who do I not have? Yeah, he has a 10. I know it's not on this list here. This one sucks. Don't look at it. My list for the game, the DM one, is accurate. I can't pop it out and show you, but wish I could. See, it don't go. It doesn't want to play. So, but I do know Carter has a 10, Gunsmoke's Kid has a 7, Rosa has a 5, the NPC one, which is just the first figure that was on this board, is a 4, and Arizona Annie has a 3. So that's what we're going to. Now, what we're going to do nowadays is we're going to, this time, because I made some mistakes last time, some people didn't get a chance to speak on what they wanted to do. So I'm going to be going through things by turns. Of course, in this case, because two of you aren't here, you won't have turns. But for the whole day, that's your initiative. And every morning, you'll roll a new one for the day. So if it's a shitty day, stay home. Let's go ahead and... So I'm not here now. Bye-bye. Okay, new players section. Put on my reading spectacles. Actually, those are kind of dirty. Dirty. I better clean them. Yeah. Yeah. Humming? Yeah. Good. It must have been one of the mics I left on or something. Could be. So, starting with the horizon, the sun-bled, that just gives some pictures for people to look at. Okay, the sun-bled fire on the horizon as the train clattered over the dry steel rails, carrying blood, sweat, and hopeful souls towards Mad Mesa. You sit in a worn leather seat, hat tipped low, the rhythm of the iron beast whispering its steady lull. Ahead waited the rocking Z Ranch. Short of hands and hungry for strong backs, work was promised there, if one could make it that far unscathed. In the same car rode a young family, a weary husband with sunburned cheeks, his wife clutching a worn bonnet, and two children who hadn't yet learned the hush of frontier travel. Their laughter and clatter drew a few sharp glares. Most notably were the four rough-edged-looking guys sitting around the room or in the car. Wide hats shadowed their eyes, gun belts resting heavy on their hips. Each face cut from grit and ill-tempered. They were gunslingers, of course. Wolves dressed in trail dust. The ticket taker came, striding slow and sure, his brass punch in hand, offering faint smiles. He checked stubs. He didn't make it 3 seats into the car. Steel flashed, a revolver barked, echoing thunder in the small space. The ticket stalker or taker jerked back, chest blooming red, crumpled lifeless on the floor. The wife's scream split the air. The father dragging both children to his arms, shielding his faces as the gun smoke curls sharp and acrid. One guy in the back of the car I believe, well, where's my little symbol thing? This one over, come on, little symbol. You see it appears there. That guy, he yells out, "Everyone, stay put." Voice cracking like a whip, his pistol waved left and right, daring anyone brave or foolish enough to rise. I should ask, does anyone want to, being the two of you? I'll let you know, the four guys that look the same. I got to get back to the first. I forgot. Things are harder to move when I'm not on the Game Masters one. Okay, of these people, this guy moved closer to the window. This guy's moved out. This guy over here has done kind of the same. He's kind of like looking out at, definitely at someone or something. Like, you know, they're probably not alone. This is the guy that steps out and is being mouthy. Another of the gang rose, stepping into the window. He kept low, eyes sharp as the coyote scanning the horizon. A moment later, he gave the leader a sharp nod, an unspoken sign. Outside, a whistle shrieked. Steel screeched like a dying animal as the locomotive dragged its weight against the iron brakes. The train lurched, pitching forward into seats and the floor, setting lanterns swaying on their hooks. Everyone, do an agility check. All I need is green. Now, you can just hit the agility thing, and some of you, if you tell me what you're... Let's see here. Okay, agility check starting. Where are they? There. Morgan, 20. 20. You got a 45. You made it. Oh, I guess Rosa, you didn't have to roll, but that's all right. You didn't fall down off the building today when working on fixing the farm. Sorry, I shouldn't have said everyone. And then it was 20. Well, I just got to sometimes remember the fact that I'm here at a online or talking instead of sitting at home where I shortcut everything. So it looks like you guys are good. Everything good. So back to family clutches one another, wide eyes, the passengers freeze in terror. You ever know the count of hearts hammering in the car? 4 outlaws on the inside. More trouble, no doubt, waiting outside just beyond the glass. And with a train slowing to a crawl in a wide open wilderness, this was no random bit of road work. This was an ambush. Basically, you two can decide, because someone comes around and is telling everyone to throw their valuables in a bag. Guy passing it around is collecting from everyone. 2 men are watching the room. There's the 2 there. The other 2 are looking outside. One has actually stepped off the train. Get back to that one. Let me move this guy off the train because he's talking to someone. He jumped off the train before it stopped, actually. Kind of like me in Red Dead. Jump out. The closest one to you is 4 areas away, maybe 5 at most. Within range of handguns if you're trying that. Well, you can wait for him to get closer, too. He is going around collecting money, so first he stops at Gunfire Kid. Gunsmoke Kid. You know, there's a bunch of people with gun in their name. It's hard to remember. Okay, he comes up to you, puts out his bag. Go ahead and you don't have stealth, so an agility check. Give me a green. Yeah, there's a lot of these. Yeah. Nope. So Oh, then you roll 2? I think you have an excellent, don't you? 40? I don't think 40 makes it either. Nope, it just fails by 1 point. Now, this would be a good time to mention the reminder of karma. Now, in this system, because there's a thing that you can put the exact points if you want, but you know how, like I was saying, if you're using that rolling system and it gives the time to enter any column shifts, I'll allow you to buy a column shift for 5 points karma. So you can do it either way. Just write it on the character sheet where it says karma spent and let me know, because that's why I put it on here, because I want to keep track of your karma too. But you have your gun kind of halfway out. Enough that, because he has a bag of money he's carrying, and he probably has the gun kind of cockeyed sideways holding the bag. You and him are even if we go into a draw. And you don't have fast draw, do you? It's a skill. Okay. Not a lot of people do. Fast draw is a good one to give. That allows, basically, if someone with fast draw goes against someone who doesn't, as long as they get a green, they get the draw automatic. It's not a, otherwise it's one roll versus one roll, and whoever rolls better, they get like a bonus to just overcome you. And that's about 500 point skill to pick up if you want sometime. Cool. So you're there. You could draw your gun on him, or you could just hit him. You can go physical. It's all up to you. Oh yeah, then he would have to draw, and he would have, well, if you drew yours, he'd have to draw his, and then he wouldn't be paying attention to her. So she would get a, if he didn't kill you, because he's faster, which, wait, let me check turns. That's where we can cheat. Gunsmoke Kid and Arizona Annie's at the end. So you could basically just hold your turn. You draw. Where's his? Oh, he's there. He would get a chance to shoot at you before she attacks, but he would be like, he would use up his shot. So that's where it's up to you. Or you can dodge. Let me check here. There's a list of things you can do. Pass around collection, 2 men watching. Okay, so just basically attack. Like let them have it, or dodge, and then if they try to hit you, they're going to have to deal with that. But you're going to draw a gun. Okay, then give me a green agility because of speed. I got to get to change. Yeah, I got to get it where it can change those colors for those numbers. That is just so fucking dark. I mean, it's just barely there. I can see it, but 55. That makes it. So you draw your gun. Let me pull one of theirs up. They have stats. They have almost the same stats, but that's because they're cowboys. This is not superheroes. They don't get 50 stats. No. My agility, good. 48. Ooh, that could be not good. Let me check here. Yeah. Well, you'll have the initiative then. God damn it. I gotta find a way to... Oh, I can pop this out. And I can put it over here. You guys don't see it, do you? Oh, nope, it doesn't agree until the larger, like there. But I'll just put it over here to get it out of my way. I have it on the player section over... Oh, probably, I don't know. If I put it over your guys' face, do you disappear, or does it just not exist? Oh, good thing I looked. You guys don't exist right now. I had that, where... Oh, I'm on the wrong one, that's why. Okay, now we're back to us when I do There. We had a image that was just running, and this doesn't seem to appear over here at all. Yay! Things I learned. Now I can cover your guys with pictures and it won't matter. And then I can click on this one, and it appears big here. So, what was my last roll? 48 with a good. Okay, let me see there. Barely. That means I just like by 2 points snuck in. While you had a 55 at an excellent, you're definitely one step ahead of him. So you've definitely gotten the draw on him. So you just want to stand there like I'll shoot you? Is this like an impression thing, or you can actually fire? You're trying to scare him. Okay, let me open his character sheet, and he needs a psych roll to not be psyched out. No, no. 29 does not. Just means he was a wimp and it didn't matter. He's just holding it. He's thinking for a second, which is all. Let's see. He decided not to fire. He's going to look. Yeah. No, and he actually so he calls someone to help him. So I'm going to do with this guy a quick percentage check for his intuition to see if he heard you. Oh, poor. 52. That doesn't look friendly. 52 with poor. That's a fail. That's a fail. So, he yelled for the other guy, but the other guy didn't hear him. So he's not coming back yet. Now we go, or the other guy, he's kind of close. So he's going to head forward. Now in this game we have 1 for walk, 2 for jog, and then 3 for running. Now, I know after playing Star Wars it seems really short. With the 6 movement. I don't know. What do you guys think? Since this is our game. You guys like the idea of the 6 movement better? Or... especially with the 5 feet per movement instead of 10. So yeah, 3, so it would be 6, because it used to be 10 feet. So he's running forward. Not a full sprint, because he's like, don't want to run or do anything, or have to make an agility roll. Trip up and fall on the ground. So, actually, 6 would be there. Arizona Annie. It's your turn. Let me get this so we can see this. Fun zone. I'm going to have to do the same rule because it's your secondary hand. So what you do is just roll percentage dice, and I'll count it as a good. Where the hell did my chart go? It's gonna, yeah, it'll be agility, but since it usually has an excellent, we go down one column shift because you're not by a hand, you know. Yeah, so roll on that. Just roll percentage dice. Let's see. Well, 37 is all I'm looking at. That's all right. Oh, that you thought, yeah. That's a fail. You're pulling it out, but you haven't gotten it out yet. So, god damn it, why did I drop that? Yes. So, let me, where did I put that one? I closed my Game Master chart just to be a pain in the ass to myself. Okay. Now, Annie, now that you've heard what he has to say, You could easily hit the guy next to you completely. He's at -2 columns just because you would surprise the hell out of him. You're just going to slam him. Okay. Do a slam. Is it endurance, I believe? If I look at the chart. Slam is endurance. So roll off your... Do an endurance roll. Oh, you did. Oh, 85 on... Good. 85. That's a yellow. Yellow is basically like he's going to run into whatever is near him probably. So let me reopen that. Yeah, stagger basically, which is usually 3 areas. And I don't think he has 3 areas to fall. So he will go hit this. So you go ahead and what's your strength? Good? Poor? Oh, well, what's your endurance? Actually, it's supposed to be off your endurance. Good. Okay. You will need to roll. Let me check. I'm trying to see what number I have on that. I think... No, the good damage bar is 1 die 10 plus 5. You can do that later on if you want. I'll help you create some macros along the bottom of your screen that will just say good, poor, typical, and feeble damage. Also, if you look on the main page, I wrote up a note for people to be able to find out how it works. So, roll damage. Okay. 8. Okay. Okay. Let me check something here. Good. Well, make sure his damage isn't the other guy's damage. Hi, kitty, kitty! Okay. You slam him back into that thing. That's why... Oh, wait, he took how much? 5, 6, 7, 8 damage? And because you slammed him and he ran into something, he takes double damage. So, basically... The family, which is next, are just going to kind of, move over if they can, away from you guys. Although there is someone over there who may come back. No one's fired guns yet, though, so they haven't heard that there's a problem going on in this car. Sometimes that's a problem with guns. Roll back around to Gunsmoke Kid. You've kind of scared that guy into not doing anything, and then his friend got slammed into that, and he's called for help. He's like, guys, guys! And the guy out here didn't hear him. What do you want to do? Yeah? Okay. What's your strength? What's your strength? So you can strike for good damage. It goes up 1 damage because you have a blunt object in your hand. So, go ahead and roll off your fighting. Okay. 62. Ooh, 62. Yeah, it's still green. Good, yeah. Okay. Well, green still means you hit. Blunt attack, hit. So roll 1 die 10 plus 5. Yeah, you can either... There's a couple ways. We'll get to showing you on that, but we're not going to worry about it today. 15? Okay. So he takes 15 damage. Okay, boy, they're both pretty close. Now, we're going to do a couple perception checks. Now, they have a poor, so I think I need like a 60 something. I'm sure someone has a chart open, can tell me. Intuition. 57. Miss. Yeah. Okay, so this guy has come back and is like just at the door. The other one hasn't heard shit. So, you went. Next was Rosa. Nope. My guys. Well, they're going to start fighting back. How dare they? Whoa. I found out how to take him off the sheet. Let me check something. Didn't he have a 4? Yeah. Nope, that's initiative. They're like just before Annie. That's it. So you went. Oh, my turn. That's right. I just got sidetracked. What about it? Do I have to look at something? Oh, okay. Fighting roll. Ooh, they're pretty good at fighting. 82 and 61. The bad guys. Yep. 82 and 61. Yellow. So the one on you hits you for a slam. It's going to knock you back. A stagger. And the other one, I think it was just a hit. So, god damn it, I keep miniaturizing that chart because I'm done looking at it, and it's like, oh, well, that's the Game Master chart. Okay. So strength is good. They're just hitting you with their hands. So, no, that won't work. It's good. I have to hit my good button over here. 7 and 8. So first person takes 7 damage and the second one takes 8 damage. First one being Gunsmoke Kid. So I'll go. Yeah, you got it? Okay, it says 49 now. Okay, and the other one hit Annie for 8. And you got knocked back 1. So he's kind of staggered in you and pushed him back the other way. Now it's going to be hard for this guy to shoot you. Oh. Just a thought. Boy, there's a lot going on now. Next is Arizona Annie. What do you want to do? Okay. Time. It's time to start shooting. What are you going to use? Rifle or pistol? Okay. Does it say damage? I think rifles are good damage. Okay. So go to hit. Get a high number. Get a 90 something. Agility. Fuck. Okay, first of all, 11 times 2 is 22. So that was the first thing, but you also got a kill shot. So, bringing up that. Kill. Without a doubt, because you had 100. Which means he's at 0. And he will lose a column shift to his endurance every round. Which will be... He will have... Good, typical, poor, feeble, dead. He has 4 rounds. To be saved. But I don't see anyone going to save him, so Let's put a big ol' X on him. Okay. So we go back around to Gunsmoke Kid. Especially with someone coming in. And if you gotta protect the family. Yeah. And who's outside? Yeah. Okay. So do an agility. Think that's high enough, at least to hit. Yep. So pistol. Okay. Damage is, I believe, typical. It says 6. Oh, okay. So roll 1 die 10 plus 5. Yep. Don't tell me not. Oh. Don't tell me no in German. There, you shot him. You feel happy? Okay. Their turn. Well, he's doing nothing. Oh no, go ahead and fire your other pistol. Sometimes I forget. You have to remind me what you have. I'm busy thinking my people. So yeah. You want the same guy or someone else? Go ahead. Oh yeah, no, but by this time, since you've been fighting back and forth, it's just a straight draw anyways. And neither of you have fast draw, so there's no like someone has a skill to beat you. It's basically speed. Yeah. Yep. 28. Yeah. Especially since we're going to minus a column shift. And we'll show you guys later on. Well, here. I'll show you another way we can do this. People who want to try it. You type that and then that. And let's say you have an excellent and you're shooting, SH. See if this is going to work. See where it says shooting, excellent, yellow roll. Or it says roll 34, white for a miss. Okay, so I rolled too low, but yeah, it says white for a miss. The letters are hard to read on this one, but you can do it that way and get an exact. And in those cases also, at the end, let's say the same thing. So you have to tell it exclamation, UT, universal table, the stat, which is excellent, shooting, SH. It's the same letters you see on the red chart. And then you can add +2 column shifts to it. And it boosts it up even more. In this case, it would have been a bullseye. But it adds 2 column shifts to it. Like, let's say if I was giving you a bonus for something. Like being behind a rock or something. So, just so you know. Otherwise, we can just do it the way we do it anyways. It works either way. So you fired twice. It's their turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's not gotten to you yet. And you two are kind of like tangled up to each other fighting, so he's trying to hopefully show up and separate you guys. Him again, the one in front of you, as well as I'll do the one in front of oh no, he's dead. He don't roll anymore, does he? 3 rounds, yeah. Fighting or attack, it's 83. Hits you for strength is good. Excellent. Oh, means I get to roll die 20. Everything above these numbers is a straight up roll, which basically is a die 20 plus half the points. So in the case of excellent, it's 10 10 points plus what I roll in the die 20. So you can be 10 points under or over. Otherwise, this game has a system where every time you get the exact same damage. It's the only flaw I found to this game. So 7. So I got 17. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Do you get that a lot? Do you get that a lot? He's kind of slowly walking up. He's dead, so we could delete him or just move him over. I'm dead, guy. Or what I could do is squish him. There. He's dead. He's been squished out of the way. This guy's coming forward. That's the father that's starting to come forward. Actually, well, he's not thinking about it. I was saying he should probably cover the door, but he's not a fighter, so he's not basically planned for this. It's your turn, Annie. You got a guy in front of you. Got this guy over here. Not yet. I'll check his, on their turn again, I'll check his intuition again, see if he hears anything. His chat should be, he only needs a green. He keeps failing. Okay. Shooting. 77. So that would be good damage. Die 10 plus 5. Oh yeah, agility roll, excellent. So is that yellow? Ooh, good job, good catch. I always don't always remember the numbers as well as I think I do. Yeah, it is right there between there. Yeah, okay. So you hit for a yellow shooting is a stun automatically. And then what'd you roll? 9 for damage.